What role self love has played in your life?
See, the best part that happened because of self love, which started very young, because I was very chubby when I was a little girl. And,
Okay.
each time we see ourselves and criticize. So, what I is hold my flab and get really upset and aggressive about it.
Hmm.
But very quickly realized in life that this is of no use. If you don't love your body, people start commenting bad things about your body.
Hmm.
It was a vicious circle that was never ending. And I realized, when still I was still chubby, but when people used to comment and I used to say, I love the way it is.
Hmm.
And soon everything changed. The comments of people, the way I looked, everything. It happened just like a miracle.
Hmm.
And as I was growing up, it happened very young. I was probably, 15 years old then.
Okay.
And I realized it very quickly that how well your body understands the commands of your mind in case you are appreciative about it.
Exactly. And the kind of words you're using for your own body also.
Yes, because that is how everybody else is going to treat you, because that's the signal you're sending out in the universe.
Exactly. And one more thing, I was observing that you're a great astrologer, and generally society tries to fit us into boxes or limited beliefs. Like if you're an astrologer, you have to dress up in a certain way, or if you're a lawyer, you have to earn hefty amount of money. So how you were able to break these barriers?
See, I was able to break the barriers, but not break the content of it. I understand astrology as a guiding science
Hmm.
more than predictive science. So, when you're guiding somebody, like you visit Agra, for instance, and you want to know more about Taj Mahal, you will hire a guide. If the guide is good looking, guide is attractive, guide is well expressive, good communication skills, you might pay him extra tip, because his purpose is to pass on the information.
Exactly.
But if you are finding a guru and explain you about Taj Mahal, probably you are in a fix. Then you have to find people to wear in a certain way, to raise up your emotional value. That all becomes crap. For me, astrology was a guiding science, and it is more about the way you present yourself so the other person gives you undue attention while you talk.
Exactly.
And you have to be yourself. I always love to be the way I am.
Yes.
So I never wanted to fit myself into a fixture of a guru or somebody who raises religious or spiritual waves in people. It was more about understand and move on from me also. You don't have to stick here to be with me forever. I could just be a little step. You understand? Well, now go ahead and explore more.
That's amazing. That's really amazing. And what do you do in your life to actually ignite self-love? Like, do you follow any practices?
I do a lot of things, but meditation is the core of it. Even if I'm traveling, I'm up in the air, I could be in a submarine, wherever I am on the earth. My day, 24-hour clock will never end without meditating. And it doesn't mean that I have to light diyas or candles and music and incense. It does happen sometimes that way, depending upon the leisure of time. But for me, meditating is connecting with myself. So for me, self-love is not just the body or the face or the hair. It is much more deeper inside of it. And as we do it, we realize there's so much depth to it. So this is what I do to bring the best out of me or to evolve each day.
I can relate with it because I have been practicing meditation for the last 7 years. So I always do it in the morning. So it makes you focus and it is amazing. One more thing, like self love is not restricted to any age or gender. So you also have a daughter. So if you have to give one lesson about self love to your daughter, what will it be?
One thing that I will tell her, and I tell everybody of growing age, that people who criticize you a lot, you need to go away from them. Even if you can't physically go away with them, mentally disconnect with them. And I unfortunately realize that the most happens to all of us is through our parents, not because they hate us, because they don't even know what to bring out of us. अपनी life उनकी confusion में बीत जाती है. They have been living in confused life, and all they have given to their children is tokras of immense expectations, stupid competitions. So they criticize and pull you down in a very weird way. I don't know what they want to make out of you.
Exactly. They try to
So,
fit us into races that अगर एक बच्चा ये करे तो आपको भी ये करना है.
see, races are not bad, but they should be self-ignited. If you want to be part of race and you decide that for yourself, it's fabulous. You will win the race. But races put to you into a situation by somebody else will make you nowhere.
Exactly.
So, criticism is what you need to close your ears to, because most of it is useless.
Exactly. So have you faced any such criticism in your life, like, or any dark time in your life which helped you to change your entire perception about life? कि life बहुत different है, maybe.
See, we all get criticism in a little good or bad way. You're wearing something, your friend comes up and say, it's not looking great. That's also a little self-criticism of your choice. I mean, you start, criticizing your own choice. Maybe sometimes I do blunders, I don't pick up right things. I was in a different mood, stuff like that. So when I receive a criticism or a non-appreciative comment, I'll stop. I introspect and see what is the motive behind that person. Is the person that evolved, even if she or he is criticizing me, to understand what taste or what innovation I'm looking for? So I introspect in different ways. And usually what I come to is that I am right. So introspection is very important when you hear a criticism. For you to appreciate and love yourself and re-rectify yourself, that sometimes, your mother tells you that, oh, this jeans is not looking good on you. Doesn't mean that she wants to pull you down. Her taste is not that evolved, or she doesn't know what's going on outside.
Exactly.
So we need to introspect on every criticism, not just throw it off, not just accept it, but introspect. And you'll have a beautiful understanding about people, your own self, and how you're evolving yourself.
That's wonderful. Introspection is actually the key. So, like during this pandemic, a lot of people are stressed and they're losing their jobs. They are college students are suffering. So, how can they believe in themselves during this hard time?
Now there's another problem to it. When we want something and we get it, we don't know whether we ever wanted it or not. For example, children always wanted to stay at home and have lambi chutti. People were tired of traveling to their jobs and they just wanted to sit home and relax. People used to crib about not spending time with their families. People used to crib about pollution, traffic on roads.
Yes.
Now all that has stopped. But they found another reason to crib about.
Exactly.
So what happens is that the tiny happiness we get from situations in life, we don't want it. गर्मी है तो गर्मी बहुत है, बारिश हो गई तो कीचड़ बहुत है, रोड ब्लॉक हो जाता है. बारिश खत्म हुई तो सर्दी आना चाहिए, सर्दी आ गई तो बहुत सर्दी आ गई.
Yes.
We always jump from one little happiness to another and don't know what we want from life.
Exactly.
So the point is, the moment you learn to be happy and thankful, the most important thing is feel gratitude about things right now. You will always attract thread of it. Exactly. You can't, by thinking negative, you can't throw away COVID, unfortunately. The most powerful thing in your mind will also not be able to remove the situation. That's why we call it pandemic.
Exactly.
All you can change is state of your mind. And the immediate situations you're countering. But we don't want to do it. We want to hallucinate into something. And once the COVID is over, we will have another thing to crib about is impact of COVID. Exactly. And when the impact of COVID is over, then we will cry about impact of economy. So we will cry about something or the other. COVID is just one of the excuses.
Exactly. So instead of crying and cribbing, we should focus on feeling grateful.
Little happiness.
Yes.
You always wanted to spend time with your children. Well, now concentrate and see where are their studies going. Spend time with your family. Be happy about seeing the clear sky. These are little tiny things that nobody is stopping you to do.
Exactly.
And it's the makeshift of your mind that you have to do yourself.
Absolutely right. I so agree with you. So my last question, last question to you is, it's going to be like a rapid fire round, and I'll say a few words, and whatever comes to your mind, you can just say that. Okay, so
all right.
It's wonderful.
Sky.
Astrology.
Intuition.
Legend.
Living legend Modi.
Superwomen.
Well, it might not be very great with the idea of people. I think I'm very fond of few superwomen politicians. One would be Mayawati for that instance, because when everything is against the odds, including the way you look, your financial position, everything, and you still make it.
Yes, and I think for me it's you, because you have been following your passion, managing family, doing what you believe in. So it's amazing. And
Thank you
it
so
takes a
much.
lot of courage to do this when society is actually putting things on you. So I really love your work.
Thank you so much.
So, any last message that you would like to give to our listeners about loving themselves or believing in themselves, or any
We
quote?
all talk about these things, but on tiny ways of understanding, we just don't follow it. Have we ever noticed when somebody compliments you or give you a compliment, you ask stupid questions like, really? Acha? I don't think so. Have I lost weight? Oh my God. I mean, you don't even know the beautiful way or a graceful way to accept compliments. And what love are we talking about? When people give you something, they want to appreciate your being. They want to celebrate you by giving you something. We have 200 question marks and pressures of how to returning it back. Stop it. This is the way you can love yourself. Gracefully accept the way people love you and appreciate you. So be very graceful when people gift you, give you compliments. Don't throw it 21 question marks to them.
Exactly.
And doubting what they're saying. So if you learn how to accept graceful things about yourself, you will attract more of it. That is the beginning of self-love.